Alex Bowman's number 88 Nationwide Children's car. This is an interesting car to put on there. I mean, the butterflies on there just adds an interesting touch. Um, you got the blue and the white. It's a cool car to put in there. The paint scheme I would say is decent, pretty good. Clint Boyer's number 14 throwback to Ned Jarrett. I believe this was Ned Jarrett's 1965 car. I believe he won the Southern 500 then by 14 laps or something. And that's a real, and that was actually at Darlington. That's where the record is. Um, so and that's an interesting one. This is a really cool idea for them, especially because he won by 14 laps and Clint Bowyer is number 14. He also has the numbers on the hood, like the owners I that they used to have. And I like the number font, especially on the side. That looks really cool. Next up, Austin Dillon in his number 3 patriotic car. And personally, I like the other American ethanol car better. That looked a lot better, like a patriotic. But this is still decent. I don't like the gray on it. That just doesn't look all that great. Below average car. Disappointed about this one. Next up, we have Chase Elliott and his number 9 Watkins Glen win. And you had to figure that this was going to show up at some point. This was the only one that I successfully predicted. But let's get into the paint scheme. It's a whole lot worse than the other one that he ran earlier. The other one was just, it was like amazing. But they totally wrecked, except for the front. It's not that great. I mean, at least they kept the colored wheels in the front. Next up, we have Kevin Harvick's Freaky Yak car, and I actually really like the hood. I mean, the sides are, yeah, they're okay. They're a little bit below average, but the hood, that hood is so amazing. It's so cool. You got that. You got the Freaky Yak, and then you got the sub sandwich. I mean, they totally rocked it with the sub sandwich. I like pictures on cars. I don't know why, but it's so cool to see those. Next up, we have Eric Jones's Sport Clips car, throwback to Rick Corelli's car, and this is actually really cool. If you think about it, you got the old Sport Clips logo, but the thing is, this was a car that Rick Corelli used to drive, and Rick Corelli is Eric Jones' spotter. So Rick Corelli basically just sees his spots his old car, which I think is gotta be extremely special for Rick. Next up, we have a Pennzoil throwback to another Pennzoil, Joey Logano to Steve Park. And unlike Joey Logano, Steve Park was an absolute bust. But I really like the stripes on the side. You got the hood that's black. It's just kind of out of place. It just looks like it's there to accommodate the Pennzoil logo. I mean, without that though, it would look a lot like his other car that he races at Las Vegas that looks trash. But you got the side posts that look really cool with the black. Paul Menard's throwback to a Cale Yarborough car, I believe. And the Wood Brothers cars, I mean, their throwbacks look a lot similar to their normal cars because the car they run every week, well, besides, of course, the Menard's car is like it's always the same for like years. So it's not too much of a deviation. So it's really cool. Ludbar is one of the most legendary teams. I gotta figure out they're gonna run out of things eventually, and they may have to throw it back to Paul Menard car eraser or whoever it is. Maybe Cindric because he looks like he might replace Menard in a couple of years. Maybe even 2020. But into the paint scheme, I mean, I always the numbers on the hood. I was talking about that earlier. Gold numbers on the side actually look really cool. Next up, we have Darrell Wallace Jr.'s throwback to Richard Petty's blue car that didn't race. I mean, come on, Richard Petty Motorsports, really, you had to change it, and it looked a lot nicer with just the plain blue. I mean, the plain blue actually would look an interesting change, but you got the numbers on the side. Also, 5 throwbacks in this wave. That was kind of a surprise, though. And last we have Chase Elliott's liquid color car. And it looks like they actually have a liquid color thing on the in the middle, so you'll know. Not that you wouldn't, anyways, but yeah. So, and I mean, they really had no other option for a liquid color. I mean, I don't know what else they would do. So, I mean, this is like a no-brainer to have this. And I mean, Chase Elliott, one of the most popular drivers. Actually, he is the most popular driver. Um, he might give Dale Jr. a run for his money in the most popular driver. I mean, but you never know. You never know. Someone else could be more popular eventually. Even though that award's just unnecessary. And the best looking car from this wave is Kevin Harvick's car, and the next is Eric Jones's Sport Clips car. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to leave a like if you liked the video because I mean it's if you liked it, you know. um, so yeah. And I'll probably come out with the wave predictions for Wave 2 soon. So make sure to hit the bell so you don't miss that.